front door was burning and the back door was closed, so people couldn't get out. But before the fire broke out, some of them managed to get out, and afterwards people were stuck inside and the ceiling fell on them. We managed to take out some people, but they were suffering and the rest of them burnt and died. There are families who are still searching for their relatives.
Saad Al-Muttalibi is a member of Baghdad's local government. He's live now from the Iraqi capital. Your thoughts when you heard about this deadly fire in a coronavirus hospital ward, given that this is now the second to hit a COVID unit at an Iraqi hospital in just 3 months, and it was a new hospital ward?
Yes, thank you very much. I'm very sorry for that tragedy that happens again in a very short time, and I expect there will be more. This is not a certified hospital. This was caravans as an emergency holding for coronaviruses, infected people, and it didn't have any form of health and safety conditions. Unfortunately, there were no fire hazards, fighting equipment, and this is now being repeated, and this is the second time, and there are other hospitals that may have the same problem because of the disresponsibility of the Ministry of Health. The problem in Iraq now has become a real problem with the number of political parties that controls the parliament, who are benefiting from the government of Mr. Kadhimi.
Okay,
and
but just to go back to what you said, Mr. Muttalibi, you expect that there will be more fires. That's incredible. How do you stop this happening again? 92 people dead, families still looking for their loved ones right now.
Yes, that is the problem, and I visited a number of these places were made as an emergency conditions, and they were just caravans and with no real health care facilities. They were just holding places as an emergency for the cases that increased of coronaviruses or COVID-19 since the beginning of last year. So the problem may, and very likely with the tremendous heat that Baghdad and Iraq is facing now, it is possible that this could happen again, and especially since oxygen and other flammable equipment are used in a close proximity of these caravans, and with no health and safety measures. So this is a real problem, a real tragedy that we expect that to happen again. And again, the Ministry of Health is paying no attention to the lives of the hundreds of Iraqis that, innocent Iraqis that have perished.
And what about the words of the Iraqi president saying, well, he blames this on rampant corruption and mismanagement and has called for an investigation and accountability?
Exactly true. The problem is that he is supported by the same groups that are accused of corruption. So he cannot fight those who support him in the parliament. And he is in a serious dilemma now. If I were him, I would have stepped down immediately, because there's no way he could hold responsible the people who are in charge of this. At the same time, these people who are supporting him as a prime minister. So yes, he's trying very hard, but I doubt that he could come to a real solution, and a real solution to the problems of hundreds and thousands of Iraqis who are now facing the same circumstances in makeshift hospitals.
It's very sad indeed. Saad Al-Muttalibi, member of Baghdad's local government, thank you very much indeed for your time.